That's what we're on to. Cool mic.
Cool mic, man.
Hey everybody, we are back at the Winter NAMM show in Anaheim, and we're sort of continuing our discussion that we just had a few minutes ago with Gibson. As you know, that Gibson is completely reinventing and renovating their brand, and in many ways, so is their co-brand Epiphone. And would you guys introduce yourself to our Guitar World audience?
Hello, Guitar World. My name is Jared James Nichols, and this is my signature Epiphone Old Glory Les Paul Custom.
Hey everybody, I'm Emily Wolfe from Austin, Texas, and this is a Sheridan 2 Pro. I play the Sheridan as my main guitar, so I just got this one at the moment.
You got the Pro.
I got the Pro.
Well, we heard a little bit about the Gibson and Epiphone brands from the owners of the company, and that was really interesting. But I thought it would be great to get players' perspective on these instruments too. And sometimes people think about Epiphone as being like the little brother, little sister to Gibson, but these are great guitars in their own right. And could you tell me a little bit about the guitar you have and why you're choosing to play this?
Absolutely. Well, I was like most guitar players, I thought the same way because I was always told that Epiphone was the little sister. And it's funny, I'd been playing Gibson for years. Ever since I started playing guitar, I'm from Waukesha, Wisconsin, so Les Paul was from there, so I was like already into it. And the thing was, when I started working with Epiphone, I realized right away that the quality of the guitars actually blew me away. It was way better than I expected. And the thing is, a lot of people, they associate good tone and great playability, it has to be more expensive, when in reality, you just need to play what inspires you. And for me, when I picked up the Epiphone, the Les Paul Custom, I was inspired to play. It's as simple as that. And having released my own model, I kept it really simple and basic. And I just love it, man. And the Epiphone namesake, and it's been around so long, and they've put out so much great quality that, now with the new owners, with JC and Cesar and everyone that's involved, it's just really awesome to see Epiphone stepping up and, being recognized for the quality that they are.
I mean, Jared, one thing that, as a total guitar nerd, I've been sort of staring at this finish, and it's really interesting. It's like somewhere in between like a satin thing,
yeah,
but still it has a glow, a little luster. How did you come up with the idea for this particular finish?
Well, what's funny was at Epiphone, the builders that are over there in Nashville, they had such great ideas, and they were really cool about it. I said, I want a black, but I don't want it to be a black, right? And the guy looks at me and goes, oh yeah, I get you. And I'm like, okay. And I said, I want it to look, it's like a vintage gloss. I said, but it would be cool if it was matte. And as you played the guitar, it almost started to like shine up in the spots that it wanted to be. You know what I mean? It reacted to everyone that was playing it. So this is the prototype they sent me. And it's funny to see the guitar is actually aging. And like, it's online, I'll post a picture of it and people are like, man, who aged your guitar? And it's like, no, it came like that. It started to do it on its own. Yeah.
It's not like that contrived aging thing,
right? And
it's not like that shiny new thing that nobody really wants to,
Yeah,
do.
there's a middle ground with it,
yeah.
And honestly, they nailed it. And like, it feels great, and it's just so cool because for people that don't want to spend that kind of money for some custom shop or a USA model, and even if they're just getting introduced to a Les Paul or any of the Epiphone models, it's just an awesome price point, and you get great tone. It's great.
What you got there on your pickup?
Oh, the pickup. This is actually a Seymour Duncan.
Yep.
It's a USA P90, and yeah, that was the cool part too. It's got the pickup that I've always loved and always played, and yeah, it's just great. No frills, wrap tail, volume, tone. Grover tuners, a big neck with jumbo frets.
Is this just for you, or is this actually a model that's going to be available?
Yeah, this is a model. We just debuted it on Thursday, and yeah, this model is going to be available for sale, and I'm really excited about
What's
that.
it called?
It's called Old Glory.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, the Old Glory. I have a Les Paul that I modded myself, and I ripped the pickups out and did the whole thing, and people started to take to it, and they were like, "What is this guitar?" And it was so cool because the guitar started to kind of build a life of its own. And then working with Gibson and Epiphone, they were so cool. They said, "Hey, man, let's do it." Sent them the specs, and this is it.
I want one of those.
All right.
I want one too. Now you want?
Let's move over here and look at this beautiful blue
Yes, Sheridan 2 Pro.
Sheridan 2 Pro. Yeah.
Yes.
How did you, of all the guitars in the world, what brought you to this one?
I can tell you that. I'm so glad you asked.
It's a great question.
Yeah. So I was looking to get into electric several years ago, and I love B.B. King, and I love how big his guitar always was. But I couldn't quite afford a full-on high-end Gibson, so this was the next best thing. And ever since then, it's like been my whole life. Like I'm obsessed with the Sheridan. I love the coil tapping in this thing. It's weird because I'm mostly like on the neck pickup a lot, and it's a really dark pickup, but like when you pair that with certain pedals, it's like you get a really strong, powerful, deep, warm tone. So I love the way that Epiphone wraps their pickups too. It's like like Gibson's high end, like straight up 5K hertz,
Yeah.
and then Gibson does it a little looser, and they're like darker sounding, which I really like.
I mean, I don't know how you guys are, but like, I'm not the kind of person that has, like everybody always thinks I'm going to have like 20 or 30 guitars or something.
Right.
But the truth is I have a handful, and I get used to the way something plays. I don't want a different. I like learning about the guitar that I'm playing with. Was that sort of like you? You just got used to this guitar, and you know
Yeah.
what it does to
Yeah.
to make it sing and talk. And
I mean, I can equate it to like a marriage. Like like you find the right guitar and you just look at it every day and you're like, wow, that's beautiful. And like you just learn more about it every day and you get more out of it. You give back to it. It's like, it really is like a partnership. And I've played my Sheridan for, I think, not 8 years. And it's like really like melded with my body almost.
Yeah.
As years like that, it's like a part of you.
I couldn't agree more. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a thing where like all of a sudden, when you think about playing music or you think about playing guitar, you see your guitar.
Yeah.
It's like how your guitar. It's like that attachment, that connection. That's the thing I don't think that really. You're always searching for the next best thing, but sometimes it's like, no, it's here. Then it's up to you to create and and do your thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I come from that world where Page had his Les Paul, Clapton had Blackie, Angus had this guitar. Like you thought of the performer and that iconic guitar, and I don't know. That's where I came from.
Absolutely.
Now that's I love the color combination of the blue and gold together. It's
Yeah.
You're rock and roll royalty in a kind of way right there.
It is royalty. It's I love the headstock on a Sheridan too. Like it's huge, and it's just like I like a guitar that knows what it is. You know what I mean? Like the Sheridan's just like, yep, no single coils
totally.
for me. I'm just boom humbuckers. Like
I love that.
yeah, it's awesome.
It's so pretty.
I love the inlays. The nut on these guitars is really high quality, which I think gives it the great tone.
It says
that it's
new
got.
bone.
It's
new
so
bone.
good.
Looks.
It's really like tall too.
I also dig that you're playing a big guitar.
Yeah, you
I
gotta
always,
do it.
I always love that. Like, to me, the people that look cool, like
They're covered up with
you'd
it.
see Mark Boland from T-Rex,
Yeah.
and he was such a little guy, and the Les Paul looked gigantic, but somehow that made it.
I got a
That made
T-Rex
it
pin
epic.
on right now. It's so funny. I love T-Rex.
Yeah. So, what's next for you guys? Musically,
Yeah.
professionally.
I'm. What's next is in a few weeks I leave for a tour with John 5. So
Oh, wow.
I'm gonna go
Yeah.
out with John. We're gonna do a whole North American tour for almost like
I'm
3
a
months.
fellow Michigan boy myself.
I'm from Wisconsin.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
we're
Midwest.
Midwestern guys.
Yeah. So I got that coming up, and we're just gonna be touring, man. After that, we head out to Europe. We're gonna do like Sweden rock. I have a trio just under my name, and
Yep.
we've just been tearing it up, man. Just trying to go everywhere and spread the gospel.
Hell yeah. Love that trio, man.
Yeah.
Power trio. I do a trio too. I've got 2 freelancers that I play with all the time. Yeah. So it's like where it's at. It's
I
awesome.
love the trio.
And what are you working on?
So I just finished up a record. It's coming out on the 15th of February. It was produced by a guy in the Alabama Shakes, and
amazing.
yeah, it was really fun to have like a Hammond player produce a record. So that's coming out on the 15th of February, and then I'm going to do a tour around that in the States, and that's about it. That's all I got.
Is there a website? Is there a place where people can go
Yeah.
look up your music? I mean, you want to share that with people in Guitar World, because they're definitely going to want to check out how you guys sound after they see this.
Yeah, you can catch me on like MySpace or no, I'm just kidding. Instagram. No, go to Instagram, Jared James Nichols, or Facebook if that's easy. Google Jared James Nichols. Something will come up.
Oh
Good
yeah,
or bad.
lots will come
what
up
about
on
you?
Jared.
Where are they finding you?
You can find me on Ask Jeeves. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, sorry, I took your joke again. But
Yeah.
so EmilyWolfeMusic.com is my website. It's Wolfe with an E. Instagram, Emily Wolfe Music. That's all the handles. You'll find everything there.
Sweet.
Well, thanks, Emily. Thanks, Jared.
Thanks, Brad.
Thanks, guys, for coming by and sharing with us. And,
Yeah.
and you are lucky really You have some
So
really
lucky.
fabulous guitars.
Super
Thanks.
grateful for Gibson and Epiphone.
Okay,
Yeah.
everybody, we're going to be doing more stuff here. Stay tuned. More people coming by, exciting news from NAMM, and we'll see you in a bit.
Thanks.
Thank you.